What is going on, you and the tube? It's your boy TruckerB. We trucking it like always, trying to make this money, trying to make this dough, and we out here in Texas. And we got a bunch of little stuff to cover for y'all in this second video that we are coming back to the blacktop. We're gonna talk about it more next on Trucking TruckerB.
Jag minns ju den tid du gav mig life-bilder, jo. Nu vill jag kunna ge tillbaka allt jag inte kunna ge förut. Det finns ju ingen annan där som kan stå här by my side, oh why. Sättet du rör på det får mig att dö för dig, baby. För de här yardis, de vill ju bara dra ner oss. Men du är fett och vanlig. Och det jag lägger all min tid och jag vill ha det. Du får mig känna safety. Jag kan nog leda, baby. Och jag kommer aldrig ändra mig. Aldrig kommer aldrig känna så här för någon annan än dig. Aldrig.
Alright guys, we are back, and boy, like, yo, it's been such a long time since I've put a real good video together for you guys, because I've been taking care of business, handling business at home, handling business in every aspect that you can handle business. So we'll get into a little bit of what the business did for this week that we're currently in, and then we'll get into some stocks, and we will get into some goals. So first off, we're going to talk about, I guess you could say, what most of you guys tune into this channel for, is how the business did for this week so far. This is not a settlement Friday, but this is just what total revenue looks like so far for the week. Total revenue for the week so far, I'll put them over here. You guys can get an idea. This is not a typical settlement Friday video, just talking about revenue for the week so far. So we were running pretty hard this week. They had us all over the godforsaken country. One trip we did paid about $3,473.74. Another trip paid $3,860.38, guys. And then another trip paid $3,226.98. So far, before deductions, the business generated $10,561.10 so far. That's if a load that we just dropped off gets unloaded and there's no claims or anything like that. We'll have a pretty decent settlement for this week, so we can take care of some of the stuff that we need to take care of, because we were gone for a month, away from the blacktop, gone for a month, and much needed time off, and then come back. Last week was so subpar. We still made some bread, but had a lot of things we had to get taken care of, so we had to get back to the grinding, get back to the hustling, and hopefully the way this week looks, we'll be able to accomplish that if everything goes as planned. But yeah, you know, it's trucking. It's never what it seems. It's always up to the trucking gods. So far, business side of it, everything is hunky-dory. We good. We enjoying it. We out here back to the blacktop. Normals. But in this channel, you know, I've always talking about, finances and what the business is doing and how the business is doing and settlements, money. But I don't really get into what I try to expand that money that I'm making here in the blacktop, and how I want to get that money to work for me, and how I can expand money, but as well as get that money to work for me to pay down debt, to be able to invest in more things, to be able to pay down more debt, to be able to extend it. You know, extend things that you may want to be able to get to be able to extend it. So we're going to get into that a little bit today too, as well as some of the goals that I have that I'm working on, that I'll share with you guys, and you guys can ask questions on, you know, if you have questions that you might want to get an idea of my opinion on some things of how to help you. We that too. So we'll get into that next, guys. We're going to talk about some stocks next. All right, guys, so we back, right? So talking about some stocks now. In my stock and my investing journey that I have been embarking upon, I've lost some money, I've made some money. It's just a matter of the research that you do, what you're putting in, how much research you're doing on the companies that you're putting some money into. I've always said to myself that I will never, buy Jordans and things like that, but I'll invest in Nike. So at this point, I did invest in some Nike stock over a period of time, to where I had like 4 or 5 shares of Nike, as well as some other people that I watched that were giving me some valid information on some stocks to invest in, and it did work out. I ended up buying Tesla before they split. I also bought Peloton, JB Hunt, Apple, PEY, a couple other companies that I bought into before there was this massive sell-off last week. So what I did is I've been watching videos on how to create more wealth, but then also to pay down debt to create more wealth. And when I started realizing, like, my truck that I have, I'm not home more than maybe a week or 2 at a time generally, and I was like, you know what, how can I get rid of this note? I'm tired of paying this X amount of dollars. And I looked at how long I had left on my loan, and I was like, you know what, I need to get out of this. So I looked at how much I was paying on that car and on my truck, and how much I could save if I took the money that I've been putting into stocks, pull that out to pay my loan down, which would save me on interest, save me on time, and then I can get that money earlier, and then I can take that money that I've been spending each month on my car, I can put that back into stocks and make more money off of that. So I just did just that. Looked at how much money I had in my portfolio. There was a massive sell-off last week, so I sold a good portion of my stock. What I did is I bought 2 extra shares of Tesla before Battery Day, and I figured that Battery Day was going to be great. It wasn't the best, the information that was given wasn't the best, but I believed in it, and I bought 2 extra shares of it. I already had 5 I had bought before the split. Sorry, after the split I had 5, so I turned in and bought another 2, which gave me having 7. So I had 7 shares. It went up a little bit before there was a massive drop in its stock. So at that point, I was investing like $7,000 in the stock market. So I did my numbers, looked around, did my numbers, see what I could sell off, what I would have to sell off to get to the number that I needed to be able to pay my car down. Found that number, sold that amount, sold it off, took that money out, paid my car down. So I didn't have to take any more money out of the business to pay that, but I paid my car down. So now I only have to make maybe I believe it's 1 or 2 payments, and then my car will be paid off. And I've had that since I started trucking back. I bought that when I started back at England. So for those who've been watching me, you know how long that's been. So car will be paid for. Take that money from my car, put that back into my stock investment in my portfolio so I can build it. And before I know it, the money that I took out to pay my car down, I'll have back in, and I'll be investing more. But the key thing is I would have lowered my debt. DTI, debt to income, because a big goal that I have is I'm trying to buy a home, be a homeowner. So with the help of Prime and running and, you know, running as a team, my son helping me, helping us, me helping him, he's helping me, we're going to be able to do big things. That's a goal. That's a big thing. Pay down your debt. If you have things, if you have stocks, invest in stocks over a specific amount of time. Ones that's going to give you dividends, ones that's going to give you money back on your money. Set a goal of how much you want to put in each week. If you're a truck driver, you know most truck drivers get paid every week. Pick a specific amount of money that you want to put in every week, and then start doing your research. You're out here, you got 10 hours that you can sit per day. Start looking at your stock, start looking at the stock market, start looking at what you can put your money in where you can get better interest rather than just put it in a bank account. Now, I'm not saying don't put it in a bank account, get a savings account. Use the stock market as the savings account. You can do the S&P 500 or SPY. That will actually give you a better return on your money than an actual bank account will. SPY sometimes is 5.6 to 10% of your money back, depending on how it is. But you got to remember, the stock market is like the heartbeat of the country. It's up days, some down. Sometimes it's up, sometimes it's down. Everybody's always telling you about buy the dips. So buy the dips. Just a little bit of tidbit of information that may help you in your journey. But that's just what I did. Paid down my car, took the money that I had out in my stocks, sold some stocks, paid my car off, and then I can take the money that I've been putting into my car, I can turn around and put that back into stocks, and that you're figuring a month time, you're talking about that money could easily be $2,000, depending on what stock you invested in. So that's just a tidbit of information there. And the next thing will be goals, and some of the goals that will be accomplished. We'll be right back, guys. Alright, guys, so I appreciate you guys tuning in. Take just a gander and remember this, guys. Always look to help somebody else. Always look to help somebody else in need. You never know what your little seed can do to turn that person's into a tree. You never know. Always, you know, strive for excellence. Always strive to be better, make somebody else better, and you know, you never know, because like for me, I always look for my blessings from above. I never look for my blessings from an individual. Everything that's been going on for me in my life, you know, it's all praises due. And you know, we are just trying to grind and hustle and trying to help as many people as we can help on the way. That's just my philosophy. Anyway, guys, remember to like, subscribe, share, hit the bell below so you know when I come out with new videos. Give me a thumbs up if you like my content. If you don't like my content, give me a thumbs down. Remember to be blessed, less stress, keep the left door closed, that right foot down. Only when it's safe. Like I always say, guys, I will see you guys on the black dot. Safe trucking, y'all. Later.
Coming our way.